So you saw a little bit last night of some of the actions we've been taking since we've activated the Emergency Operations Center. But Chief Coble can go a little bit more about just some of the evacuation activities that we are taking part in and leading on, and then kind of what it looks like for the rest of this week, kind of going into the weekend.
Good morning, Mayor and Council. Of course, we have seen the tragedy go on in our state with the weather. We've been blessed and fortunate that the weather looks like it's going to go east of us and not travel through our state, just east of us in Louisiana and Arkansas, maybe the very tip of Texas. So we still may get some light rain, but we're not expected to get any really torrential weather. We have opened up the EOC as a partial opening. Yesterday we were open for 4 hours. Today our operational period is from 8 to 8. We are also spinning up the Faulkner Transition Hub, which is at the Faulkner Police Station. We have a crew down there, and we will be registering people through the FEMA system so that they can be part of the hotel stay. And then we're also directing people to the DFW area where the mega shelters are, and they're set up for them. We also are still on the ready for medical sheltering here, if need be, from the Beaumont area or wherever the medical patients may come from, along with the UT Patriot Center, which is going to be our first medical shelter if we open it up. We currently are staffed with city staff over there. We do have some Red Cross and Salvation Army that are also in the EOC this morning.
Good. And I just want to thank staff. There, you know, you have been involved in all the phone conversations with all the state leaders probably for a week and a half now.
Yes,
and so you've been very prepared. And I just want to let everybody know that we appreciate our staff. We had so much work when we started hearing that we could have, 5 to 10 inches of rain. The street department, the drainage department went into overdrive. They went out, engineering, everyone went out and cleaned the outlets. We went into the drainage areas that we know we have difficulties, and we tried to clean out everything that we could. Staff really went above and beyond. And it's only been now like a day and a half, really, since the shifting weather, that we've really been able to change focus. And now we're focusing on others that are in our community. But staff did an incredible job getting us prepared if we did have that level of rainfall. But so now, thank you for switching gears as a staff and making sure that since we're in the clear, that we're taking care of others that are in this community. So thank you very much. And I'll be calling several people for donations. We've already reached out to. We're beginning to reach out to nonprofits, faith-based institutions, and the Restaurant Association, in fact, to help the Salvation Army cover some of the food preparation. The Salvation Army has agreed to that can be the place where people can have meals. Am I talking too much? Okay, good. You look at me though. You make me nervous sometimes.
And I think that's important to note, because now we have approximately 1,800 evacuees that are in local hotels. We've noticed from just as far as FEMA information as well as hotel registration. And with that, doing what we can to help with, the FEMA will take care of them for the first 30 days in the hotel, but the food situation is one where they're on their own. And so working with Red Cross, Salvation Army, and Restaurant Association, as well as many others, being able to do something for our food and dinner preparations for these evacuees. And that's without even opening up any other facilities at this point.
And we're really trying to get the word out to the public that if a lot of the evacuees came here by their own transportation, because the state transportation, FEMA transportation, is taking everybody directly to Dallas. So if they have come here on their own, we're trying to get the word out to the hotels as well, that as of noon today, we'll be able to register for FEMA, and they'll be able to get a FEMA bracelet, which will allow them to have 30 days of their hotel covered cost. And we're working with the hotels that are interested in participating in that program. So it's really important that we get the word out that it's starting at noon at the South Tyler Police Substation. that we'll be registering. And Brookshire's has also agreed they're going to be out there at the time providing cases of water and cooking hot dogs and providing food for the evacuees. So we're trying to get that word out as quickly as possible. And then we're also, because the bulk of the services are going to be in Dallas-Fort Worth for the
Yes.
individuals. How the state and FEMA has set it up, that I'm also reaching out and trying to get some gas cards. So a lot of the families that are just so stressed that are here, that really need to get to Dallas to get to the biggest bundle of services for their needs, that we're going to be able to help them with some food and some travel money to get to where they need to be during this difficult time. So thank you all for what you're doing.
You're welcome.
Thanks, Chief.